It's a great team effort across the park. Nearly a shutout there for a couple of late tries, but we'll allow that to happen. It's good to sing the song.
Is there an element of where the hell did that come from?
Oh, no, look, we know that we've been in games and stuff. I'm just, the boys, just happy for them. You know, they celebrate a win for all the hard work. I mean, we've worked hard in some games and just got, 2 points here or there. Even last week, it was nothing in it. We led it, and but the effort tonight was a committed team effort. I think Kyle Feld on debut, fantastic. Did his job. Did more than his job sometimes, and the boys played well. Led from the front. Our forwards. I mean, it's a they talk about the South Pack, the Burgess boys, and Asatasi and Luke and all those guys, and our boys marched up the field, which was great. And so it's good for the club, good for the fans.
Yeah, 30 points. What do you put that down to? Louis played awesome. What do you put that 30 points?
Oh, yeah, Rob was good. I thought Jonathan. We controlled our kicking game. We controlled our possession, and the only time we come up with some errors was attacking the line. So that was at least at the right end of the field. But everyone across the park did their job. Our outside backs got some early momentum, and then our big men turned up, and we backed ourselves to offload the ball when it was on and pass the ball, and which we'd had to do against their very good defensive line, and we were fairly patient. And I don't know how Kane didn't get his try. I mean, it should have been 18-0 there with your rule try, and then somehow, and I've got Paul Bowman with Sports Ears on and saying, the referee Devich is out there going, I can't see a ball, talking to the video referees, and they say no try, so it should have been 18-0 earlier in that game. So, but we had 2 tries. I think the next one was probably obstruction, unlucky, but taken off us, and the boys could have, reacted poorly to that. They didn't. They just made a bit more resolve in the team, and we got on with the game, which is I'm proud of them.
Could you have expected what Cole produced tonight on debut?
Look, he's been very confident. He's a confident kid at training. He's played a lot of Queensland Cup. Well, this year played all Queensland Cup. He's a leading point scorer, and he's been consistent there. It's a little bit of an unknown because when he's sitting in there, and Matt will be able to tell you on debut how quick it is compared to what he's been used to. But it's quick for him, but he's on the wing. It's not quick for him in the middle of and the forwards tend to struggle at their first opportunity to play first grade. But he handled it very good in the air. We knew that, and just very happy for him. That's going to do his confidence a world of good.
Matt, was that performance a show of support for Neil?
Look, it's just a show of support for the club. I think we spoke before the game about not playing for any individual. There's been things happen off the field this week, but it's about Neil. It's about the boys. It's about the whole club, and we've shown glimpses of this all year, and it's been a frustrating year. But to be able to put it together for the 80 minutes, probably a couple of lapses at the end there, though, it's very satisfying.
How do you build on it now?
Just that again, mate. We obviously need to keep that intensity. We're a lot better 1 to 17. We've had players come in and out of games, and I think tonight, as Neil said, it was across the board. You can't single out an individual that was a standout because everyone just went out there and did their job, and that's NRL standard. That's what we have to do each week.
Matt, with the playing group, how much impact does, say the Graham Murray and the external motivators have to the playing group? Can you gauge that?
No, you can't. Personally, mate, I don't think it should have an impact. We've got a job to do. What happens off the field, we should be professional enough to leave off the field. For those of us who knew Muzz, we grieve and we think about him in our own time on the field. Time for rugby league.
Is it almost frustrating that you could play that well, but it's taken this long for it to finally click?
It's extremely frustrating. While I'm very happy for the win, it is frustrating to, I suppose, let so many opportunities slip during the year. Now we've really just got to build on that. That'll give us some confidence to say we can play that sort of footy for the rest of the year and hopefully sneak into the 8.
Neil, this is the first time both of your halves have absolutely been on song for a while. How much emphasis does Robert Louis have on the overall success of the team?
Oh, look, we just talked about it. He just plays his role, and that's what he needs to do on that side. Where's that jumper? He's got to command that edge and be a kicking option other than JT, and Mango gets in there and does a few as well. So he's doing his job defensively and with the ball. So. Which is good. We need a different point of attack other than JT, and tonight he provided that, and that's good for the team. It just gives us a fair bit of direction when we get to the attacking end as well. And they're a very good defensive side. You have to work hard for your points, and we showed we were patient at times. And I was happy that the boys backed themselves when we got a few penalties early, not to take 2 points, just to keep plugging away and making them work very hard. So that's a sign of confidence and a feeling for what they're feeling out on the field, and I like them to make that decision. So it was good to see. It was good to see they were confident enough to do that.
Neil, where does this win rank for you during your time at the club?
Oh, look, it's all wins are good. We know we've got it in us. We're a good footy side, and it's been a frustrating season. So it's good to win. It's as I said right at the start of the interview, I'm very happy for the boys that do the work out there to achieve success. From the hard work they do on the field, a lot of time and effort and energy goes into preparing to get out there and play 80 minutes of footy, and they've worked very hard all year. And this is a glimpse of what we can do, and we need to build on it, as Matt said, and take it to Penrith next week and have a crack there and see what happens.
Speaking of doing work, you had about 10 minutes in the game. You probably had one line break against you. Where did that come from? You just the defence. Where did that come from?
Oh, look, it's been, we've shown it in glimpses all year. We've held sides out, and I think we had the St George game where we were 10 or 12 sets on our line, so it's not like we haven't done it before. And, they had a few, losing Sutton, Reynolds gets a sore knee. There's a few little things that upset their momentum with their attack as well, so we've got to take that into account. We're not getting ahead of ourselves there. I mean, it should be a tough road trip coming up here. Sides should find it difficult to play us up here. It's different conditions, and tonight we proved that we made it tough for a very good side, and we proved that we can play some good footy. So very happy.
Tonight was one of the first times all year I've really heard the Cowboys fans start chanting Cowboys and that sort of thing. Is it nice just for them as well? So you've still got 14,000 rocking up.
Yeah, definitely. Look, there's no doubt we'd like to have a bit more success up here. We've always loved playing here. It's good to be able to repay their faith a bit. To still get those sort of numbers while it's down for our averages, it's still pretty decent for an NRL game. So look, it's great to be able to come out and score some points and come away with a win.
Nice to see Jimmy racking up some metres.
Yeah, look, it's probably one of Jimmy's better games this year. I think he certainly hit back, after his couple of weeks off. He was good last week, probably better again this week. It's good to see him playing a bit more direct, and he certainly, when he's going forward like that, it makes it a lot easier for everyone else.
Matt, it's 5 from 5 that you still need to get. Is this the win that can spur you to achieve what would be quite an unlikely finish?
Oh, look, it's I suppose it's good to get a bit of confidence and start some momentum, hopefully. But like Neil said, we're by no means getting ahead of ourselves. Penrith have been playing some good footy, playing well down there, so it's going to be a tough road trip for us. But we need to take some confidence out of this and just produce what we did tonight.
Okay,
Thank you.